Lame. The camera's not right there anymore. It's over there.
We never even. Okay. Anyway, point is,
I don't care, Kevin.
He's acknowledging it.
Welcome to the Galen Nerds podcast.
Hi, welcome to the Galen Nerds podcast. This is Kevin,
and
this is
Lauren.
Donovan, I'm Kayla, and this is Lorian.
And that's the loser, and that's the Don, and that's the Kev.
Har 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 har.
So, what are we talking about today, Kevin?
two things,
Your
but
mom?
specifically one thing. Sorry, what?
What?
Okay.
What did you say?
You should listen better.
Said my mom.
Your mom!
Okay. Point is. Repeat the high five. It deserves a better high five.
No,
There
it
you go.
doesn't.
That was better.
Yeah,
That was better.
better.
Okay. Anyway, point is, right. This weekend we watched the FNAF movie. I watched it 2 times.
It was
'cause-
leg day today.
leg day. Yeah.
Thanks, Don.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked out.
What are your thoughts on the movie, guys?
11 out of 10.
11 out of. Oh, really? I mean, it
But
was good.
Julian, I would buy it.
You would buy it?
Yeah.
You mean the DVD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the restaurant.
Oh.
I'd buy that.
Well,
I
there's
would
a
buy the
pizza
DVD
simulator.
as a gift
Yeah,
for
yeah,
someone
yeah.
and myself. Thanks, Kale.
Great. Okay. Anyway,
You know what I think about it?
yeah.
You know what I think about it?
What do you think about it?
I think it was pretty good.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, that's a fantastic video right there.
Or, what do you want us to say?
I don't know, like the fact that
Kevin, we should make an outro.
maybe, yeah.
Like a song or something.
Don't you think it's kind of unreal that this video game franchise we saw as children and grown
Kevin,
to
we're still children.
older children, teens? Okay, you're almost adults.
I
You're
don't know,
about
when
to
we
turn
were
18.
when I was really little, when only like the first 3 were out, they were already talking about a FNAF movie and it just never happened.
Well, yeah. What? Really?
yeah.
I guess that
Yeah.
sort of makes sense.
I never knew about FNAF until I found Markiplier. That was not that long ago.
I remember when the actual...
I never knew about FNAF when I was a child.
I remember when I lost my mind.
It was originally announced April 7th, 2015.
Yeah, I heard
Is
it
that
took
like
like
Sister
8
Location
years or
era?
something.
Because I remember when they were talking about
didn't he
the
release
FNAF movie when Sister Location came out.
Didn't he release like 4 of the games in a year or something?
2015 was... So it was
Yeah.
announced just before FNAF 4. Because FNAF 4 was July 23rd and that one was April.
Yeah, FNAF 4 and Sister Location.
It was before Sister Location. Because it was
Yeah,
before FNAF. It was before FNAF 4.
I heard about something about a cancellation of it
Yeah.
when Sister Location came out, and then I was upset.
Listen, the more things that are affected on
What?
the more things that are affected by audio, the more likely I'll have to cut away to myself recording, and I don't want to do that.
Well, don't do that because you aren't the only one here.
Yes, of course, and I prefer that. I'd hate to do all this by myself. And I appreciate you
So
guys.
don't do this.
So
Well,
don't do this.
why don't you guys just make it easier on Kevin by not messing with the audio?
Huh?
I get
I don't mess with
tomfoolery
audio.
and all that. Get that out.
Nice.
of
Who's tomfoolery? I only know Tom
Hardy.
Hardy.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the robot.
Tom. Yeah,
Tom.
Tom.
Okay.
No, they don't know about that because you haven't made a video about Don and Dan.
Yeah!
Still have the recordings.
Yeah!
Recordings. I still.
Can you say that a little louder?
They can hear me. Okay.
No, they can't.
They can
Not
hear
if you
me,
cut it
guys.
out.
Guys, they can hear me.
It's true. Anyway.
It's true.
Yeah, he can cut out a lot of
Is
stuff,
there no
but he can't cut out
surrealness
these nuts.
From
No.
seeing a video game character on the movie screen.
No, it's no
Okay?
different. It's just a
Like-
screen and a screen. If it'd be different if I was getting eaten alive by Freddy himself in
Okay,
real life.
it's still
yeah,
pixels.
it was really cool actually because
Right.
Still pixels.
Like, and
Yeah, it's still just pixels behind
because
glass.
instead of realistic video game
yeah, because FNAF is
instead of-
still Very unique, incredibly so.
Yeah, instead of a realistic picture, it was an actual suit being recorded. It was actual animatronics being recorded, and that was really cool to think about.
Right.
Like, they were actually performing, and they were
But they
actually...
were also people.
Right.
At least for some parts.
I did mention suits.
Yeah.
Also, the meme
POV Bonnie.
about. Wait, have you seen the meme about like this all started from a guy making fun of Scott Cawthon? Because his original game, you know the story, right? About
No.
he made a game about that contained this weird gopher, and a comment said it looks like a scary animal.
Sorry, Donovan made a good joke.
What was the joke?
You're the joke.
The joke was there was no
No,
joke. They just wanted to interrupt you.
Donovan said, "You're a weird gopher."
Okay, that's funny. All right.
So a
Jeez, I wish
capybara.
I heard it. Okay.
Yeah.
Capybara. Okay.
Kevin's a capybara.
He made the FNAF game out of spite, okay? All right? From a bad comment about his other games, Christian Gopher game.
Christian.
Christian.
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
I have a friend named.
He used to make Christian
I have an
video
uncle named
games.
Christian.
I
Who
believe,
do you know
yeah.
named Christian?
Anyway,
My
okay.
first cousin once removed.
So my aforementioned friend.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get
What?
to the more. Okay, fine. We'll get to the more engaging thing about this. Okay.
Want to know what else is engaging? A 12-gauge shotgun.
Okay.
Well, that's only.
I would like to
12
engage that
gauges.
into your skull.
So
You want to put the gun in his head? I
There's
don't think
been-
that'll fit.
there's been
Yeah.
eras of movies, right?
Nope.
Okay, like
Maybe.
the Western, right?
Boo.
And then
I would like to see Western Freddy.
Yeah. There were some others. I think.
show up on Thursdays.
No thanks.
Then the era of the superheroes movies line of that, and I imagine maybe since video game movies are doing really well, that we'll be seeing a lot
Chip
more
doesn't
video
count.
game movies.
That's Mexican.
right?
Okay, him and his usual top hat does
But
not.
they're in the West.
Yeah, but
He
like
said Western. He's in the West.
the only two of them in actual Western hats are Chica and Bonnie.
Well, no, but they're Western.
Is that Gmod?
They're in the West.
Yes,
It looks
yeah, it's
like
Gmod.
Gmod. Or just like Blender.
No, it's not.
No,
Blender.
that's definitely Gmod. Look
Gmod
at
has
this.
a distinct
That's
style.
Gmod.
That also
Do
does appear
not-
to
That's
be Gmod.
Gmod, all right.
That does appear to be Gmod.
I think didn't like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier like play Gmod FNAF one
Yeah.
time? That was
Well,
great.
it was Markiplier, and I don't even
I know
remember
some
who
people
else
that
it
did a
was.
Bob
lot of
and
Five
Wade,
Nights at Freddy's
probably.
Gmod.
I think Wade at least was there.
Oh, that's a good.
Maybe
question.
Bob, and then maybe so. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen those videos. Who is that?
William.
Purple guy.
This looks like a picture from Borderlands.
Anyway,
Well, if it's-
anyway.
Right.
Is this AI generated? Oh yeah, it's AIR generated.
Oh, that makes sense.
What
Okay.
is that?
What the?
I don't like that.
What?
It's a poster.
It's mirrored, and
It's a poster.
that's fantastic. That is lovely.
I'm gonna send
You
that to
can
the group
buy
chat.
that.
Please do that. Please.
Yes,
I'm
Kevin,
sending
you need to
that.
show that in this
I-
video.
That
will
needs
show it.
the people need to see that.
Okay.
You should just send that to one of your other group chats.
You should put it
Confuse
right
them.
here.
That is weird.
So what I'm asking.
I need to
right?
buy
No, you should
that.
put it right here.
No, right here.
Right here.
How about right here?
How about
Put
right
it
there?
nowhere that they're saying.
You know what? Just like
Put it right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm asking.
How about you just stretch it real wide so that it covers all of our faces?
Like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you do it like this?
I think
Oh,
I
oops.
might be able to. Yes.
Don't do it again. Don't do it
Continue,
again.
Kevin.
So what I'm asking is, what video game movies do you want to see in the future? Okay. Like-
The second Five Nights at Freddy's movie and the third one
Sure.
too.
That already is. planning
Okay,
to
but
come
the
out.
first Five Nights at Freddy's movie was basically the first and the second one.
Well, yeah,
no,
but
no.
The restaurant clearly was not the
It was-
first or the second
Well, it was
restaurant.
obviously based off the first one because it's the first
But it
animatronics.
wasn't.
just because there weren't the security
Listen,
doors
it was
doesn't-
No,
just-
not even that. The entire layout of the
Yeah,
it
building
wasn't.
was different.
I don't think
I-
it matters what location it looked like. It was just another location of Freddy's.
There's no other
Also, it was-
Because
locations
there
of
were multiple
Freddy's.
locations of
There
Freddy's.
are no
in the
other
original games, right?
locations.
Don't be like IGN where they
IGN.
complain that was too
Who's
much
that?
story.
Well, it's a movie.
I know that's. I'm surprised you haven't seen that. Anyway,
What?
let's start
What?
with Lorian. Okay,
Lower.
besides FNAF,
That's like playing a game and complaining there's too much gameplay and not enough cutscenes.
what video game movie would you?
Yeah, I
want
want
to
to watch a movie, not play a game.
If someone could do it right, Undertale.
Right. Okay.
See, but that'd be hard. to
That'd
That
be
do
would be
incredibly
right.
hard.
extremely hard.
Welcome
It'd
to
be-
the underground.
It'd be really
How
fun.
was the fall?
And Toby would have to
How
be
are your
absolutely required for it
balls?
for the comedy. Like the joke is known for it'd be very funny. I would
It'd
love
be
to see it.
very funny indeed.
Yeah.
It'd be very
If
funny.
someone could do it right with, I don't know.
Would it be just the retelling of the original game?
I
Or-
feel
It'd
like
probably be some
retelling
retelling.
of the original game.
Probably like a retelling of like the pacifist
And I
mode.
feel like yes.
It would have to
Because
be
that's
animated.
yes,
'Cause
I
that
was
would
gonna
have
say
to.
that would be best animated.
that's what actually
Nah,
made
let's see it
Undertale
live action.
interesting.
Imagine the skeletons, the brothers. I
Live
don't-
action
I don't-
skeletons? Yes.
Yes.
would look-
I'd love to see a tall ass skeleton and a short ass skeleton.
I would love to
Wearing a
see
jacket.
Undertale.
Yeah.
Great.
That
Yeah.
would honestly be a fantastic movie.
Yeah, sounds pretty
Yeah.
good.
Kale, I have an idea for our next Halloween costumes. We need to dress up as skeletons.
I think we should dress up as anything. We haven't dressed up as a group ever, and this
All
is
right,
the third
next
year
year-
that we've been.
Next year we commit to Undertale.
Maybe, or
Didn't
literally
we
any
do
of
it
the other
last year where we
1,000.
said we were gonna commit to dressing?
Well,
no, we're gonna be
two-
living together. Okay.
2 years
We're-
ago, we're like,
this
all
will
right,
be
yeah,
way
let's
easier.
do like Mafia. Let's do like
Yeah, but everyone
greasers.
forgot.
Bang, and
Yeah.
then we're like, oh, maybe we could do M&Ms. Bang, and this
Everyone
year we just
forgot.
didn't talk about it at all.
Everyone forgot.
It's not that they forgot; it's that we're just like, we can hold off a little while longer. And then it was Halloween, and we're like,
Too bad.
Oh.
Everyone forgot about the greasers, and then I just
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
want to do the M&Ms.
well, I don't know if we actually had M&Ms as a like
I thought
finished
that was more
idea,
of a joke.
but we didn't really have a finished idea. I just remember that was the one we were talking
Right.
about.
Kale, what video game movie would you like to see?
I don't know.
You don't know? No game.
Probably like Five
Hasn't
Nights
there
at
been-
Freddy's.
Hasn't there been a game you played recently or something on your Steam Deck?
I played a game recently.
Well, maybe not recently.
Risk of
No, or
I don't
Rora
think that's what
did.
he's talking about. Talking about Inscription.
No,
That would
but
make a
that
good
would make a good
movie.
movie.
Are you talking about Risk of Rain?
No,
No.
it's not really.
Okay.
What have I been
I was
playing?
talking about Portal.
Portal. No, that game's already a movie. Basically,
Is it?
the game
Exactly,
itself
exactly.
is basically.
Yeah,
What
and it's
would
amazing.
a movie have to tell?
Dude, like the lore of
The
Aperture,
the
it'd be
trippy part of
amazing.
that
Dude,
game was playing it. Watching
Making
it would
that
have no
game
effect.
a movie makes it not fun.
Dude, the
Exactly.
worst. Okay, listen. I was just trying to get through the puzzles so I could get through the story. I didn't do it for the puzzles. I did it
I
for the
did it
story.
because I heard it was a cool game.
It was a very cool game, and I remember replaying
I haven't played it.
like over 100 times, maybe 100 times. I'm not sure over 100, but
I
still,
haven't played it.
Kevin, we
and
should play
I-
Portal 2 together.
we should because there's a co-op mode. Like there's a bunch of lore behind Aperture.
More
and
schmore, I don't care. Cave Johnson, I'm
Yeah.
a robot in a
the
head.
characters are amazing, and you know GLaDOS being in a potato.
Okay,
That's fun.
GLaDOS is stupid.
I mean, it could.
Gladys?
I hate GLaDOS.
It could work as an
Gladys?
animated movie too, but you know,
Glad ass.
No, you.
It'd
If,
probably be
if
live
Portal was
action.
going to be a movie, it would have to be live action.
the robot for GLaDOS would be amazing looking if it, to see
would
in
be.
real life.
Like if it was picked up by a good
in the
studio,
cores, the cores,
Gladys?
the chorus would
GLaDOS.
be interesting.
Gladys?
GLaDOS.
Gladys?
You know those other words in your vocabulary.
Gladys?
GLaDOS.
It would make for a very good movie.
The O is capital. It's
Oh.
technically like Glad OS. I probably, but like
Also, the special effects for
Glad?
like the portals would be very fun. People have already done short films.
yeah,
and
but it's just
videos.
like
Glad.
if you turned it into a movie, it's just
That takes away
all of the cinematicness that you needed was in the game.
Glad.
Yeah.
sure, but you know, Last of Us was a perfectly fine like movie game, but it still worked great as a
Glad.
Eh,
show. I like the show, and I'm excited for season 2.
you're
for it.
probably in the minority.
The minor. What are
He
you
is a
talking about?
minority.
It was a great reviewed show. Okay.
Was it?
Yes. The
Was
new
it?
and the same stuff. Okay.
Man, critics give the worst stuff the best rating, and the best stuff the worst rating.
Also,
Okay, like the
I
Mario
did not
movie.
play Portal recently. I played Portal like
Like,
half a year ago.
half a year
at least.
ago.
It was probably
Jeez.
more than that.
Okay, I
Happy
guess.
birthday.
But Inscription would be the one.
Inscription would make a good movie.
It would make a.
I don't know exactly how they would do it because it's a card game, but like
Yeah.
they could
I
do
haven't actually
something just in the
played it.
world of Inscription.
Totally.
Kind of. I don't know. It'd be weird, but it's possible.
Okay, how about you, Donovan?
Why am I getting
What?
Shein notifications, bruh?
What?
Sheen?
I'm getting emails from Shein, bruh.
Sheen?
What are you talking about?
The stupid clothes
Alright.
website that's bad.
Oh,
And, like steals creator stuff.
Did you look at it?
No,
like, at
I've
any point?
never,
You've never
been on
a
any
website or
Shein
anything.
website on my phone.
Just unsubscribe from them or like
I'm not
block them.
subscribed to them.
Block them.
That's
a
so
feature.
much work.
I know, but same.
Let's move on.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, I really want to crush your
Donovan?
gum.
what would make for a good?
you try this stuff. It's
Actually,
hard.
this is dying. That is solid.
What would make for a good video game movie?
I don't know.
I don't
What games do I
know.
have on my Xbox?
Titanfall.
I mean, you like Grounded.
How-
That theoretically.
How would
Weren't
they
they-
turn that into
I thought they
I mean,
were
it was
making,
already a
weren't they
movie.
making a show or something?
Really?
I, don't know,
How
I
was
might
it a
be wrong,
movie?
but I thought I seen
When
I'm gonna
was it a
search
movie?
up.
Like, wait, no. Grounded is the one where you shrink down.
They've
shrink
made
down.
movies about people being
Honey,
shrunk
I
down,
Shrunk
but
the
not
Kids.
about
Yes,
drowning.
exactly.
Honey, I Shrunk
So
Ourselves.
why not one?
There's a
about
movie called
Grounded?
Downsizing.
That one too. Actually, there's
There's
a
already
lot
a bunch of
mo-
movies
Why is there so many movies about being shrunk down?
because it's cool.
I have no desire to do that
Yeah.
personally, but I guess
would.
Okay. Any other ideas than that? Fine.
I mean, all you did was put words in my mouth. I didn't give you an idea.
Sorry. Okay.
True.
I just
You just
no,
spoke over me.
I know you like Grounded. My bad. All right. Continue.
Yes.
Apparently, yeah. So they announced an animated show for Grounded, and apparently they are making it with the guy who made Halo and the guy who made Star Wars Clone Wars.
Oh, well, at least there's one good creator.
Who is it? As far as I know, those were both good creators.
So is that Halo the games or Halo the series?
Like
Both?
the Halo show.
Maybe.
If it's the Halo show, then yeah, there's only one good creator.
Yeah.
Is the Halo
'cause-
show bad?
Really bad.
I haven't seen
He
it.
took
but
off the
like-
helmet.
Why? Master Chief?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I know.
What? The only good Halo show is Red versus Blue.
Yeah.
Don't go watch that show. It's bad. Bad
Let's see, what
show.
games do I have on there? I got
Yeah, don't you have over 100 games?
yeah, I got like 108.
Oh, Way Out. That could be made into a movie.
That could.
That
That'd be
is
pretty.
true.
That'd be a pretty
That was a
interesting movie.
fun game.
We still haven't finished it.
Yeah, we're still. on
Oh,
the very
Way Out
beginning
is
part.
that like
It's the co-op prison
Yeah,
escape thing.
Yeah.
that does make sense. I feel like that has been a bunch of movies. That,
It kind of has been, but like it, I don't know.
they make for a good game. Yeah.
Plus, it's like the coolest multiplayer game I've ever seen, like with its mechanics and stuff.
Then you should play. Oh no, yeah.
I have played It Takes Two.
Yeah, you have played it.
That one's really awesome too.
Yeah.
I don't really know. None of the games that I have on my Xbox.
What about Minecraft?
Minecraft? Oh, yes. Let me get Jason Momoa on the phone.
Yeah. You've heard about that, right, Jason Momoa?
Momoma? It's Momoa.
No.
God damn it.
It's
Kevin.
Momoa.
I don't know what you're
Jason
talking
Momoa.
about.
Jason Momoa.
A
announced
live
that he
action
wants to
version of
make,
Minecraft.
The
Minecraft.
Minecraft
rumored.
movie.
That's the guy who
Yeah.
played
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman.
Ew.
Right.
Jason Momoa's
What?
hot.
I love Jason Momoa.
Just like I love Ryan Reynolds.
His hair is too long.
Bro, look at
Your
him.
hair is too long.
It is too long.
So, but superhero movies?
No, it's
No,
a
Minecraft.
Minecraft movie.
Like a live. Okay,
Yeah,
the
but
rumor
like,
is live action Minecraft movie, which that makes no sense. How would you ever do that? Like,
I have another one
Okay,
that
sure.
Lorian
Sure.
alluded to earlier.
Okay, Kale.
And it's Risk of Rain 2
Risk of,
or Risk of Wayne 1.
Wayne won.
what is Risk of Rain?
Risk.
No, I
You're
probably.
living in a false world. You need to get Risk of Rain 2, and we need to play it because it is
wait,
awesome.
I've heard of it. Probably.
I love Risk of Rain 2 so much.
Yeah.
It might be one of my favorite games. Because, like, Risk of Rain 2 would make for such an interesting movie because it actually has a lot of story behind it, and it would make, or even just like a TV show or something. It would be, I don't know exactly how they would do it, but it would make for an awesome movie or show.
Oh wow! I've never seen this ever. I mean, no, I have, but like,
Yeah, you need to get it. And
It's-
I will play it with you.
it seems like a rogue.
Yes, it is
right?
a roguelike.
So what? There's story in here.
There's a lot of story in there.
Enter the Gungeon. Also, if
I don't know anything about Enter the
no,
Gungeon.
it's a cute art style. It would make for a good like animated show at least.
Anyway, what
Wait,
next?
did you say your thing? No. Yeah, still waiting on that.
What if
Come
I
on,
drop
you
my
play
phone
video
on this
games all
metal?
the
Would that be
time.
bad?
It would probably be bad. Yeah. Okay.
No, see,
Could be
it's
bad
fine.
for your screen too.
He doesn't care.
Throw your phone across the room.
Don't. No.
It's soft carpet. It's fine.
That's
guys.
about halfway.
That was so close to hitting the chair leg.
It's plastic.
He doesn't care. I saw him break his phone in front of my eyes.
Oh yeah, you watched the murder of my old phone screen.
He literally dropped it.
I
right
almost
in
did
front
the
of me.
exact same thing just for the music or during the musical the other
course.
day.
It was a hard floor too. It wasn't even carpeted.
No, that was a solid tile floor.
Yes, it was.
Oh my God.
A little bit of backstory for that. There was a table and it was real slippery, and I had my phone and I was like, I wonder what would happen if I had my screen face down and I slid it off the table onto the hard tile floor. I did so and it shattered my screen.
Crazy.
So I had a shattered screen.
Why do I remember that
Oh
ground is like hard
God.
carpeted for some reason?
That's basically what tile is.
Or no, not marble. Marble is
Oh, you
expensive.
shattered it
marble
on
floor.
cement.
Like,
No, I shattered it in the floor of the Mr. Warner's room.
Okay, I'm gonna give a video game suggestion. And you better figure one out. If you want. Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead would make a great video game
Ooh.
movie.
That'd be a great show.
No, movie, because remember like the end credits of every like end of the campaign, going through the missions or like
Well, yeah, but
levels.
there's
And it-
so
and it-
many different levels.
and
You
it-
can't just
yes,
have one.
And it gives you
movie.
credits at the end, like how many zombies died in the
Yeah.
making of this film, who lived, who died, and it gives a bunch of sort of stats. I would love to see that movie. Probably see the end and see a bunch of like
Well, yeah, they could do
see
that
the-
just in the show.
the zombie count. I guess, yeah. I guess for
And just
every,
have the count for each, either like at the end of the season or
the end
just
of
the end of each
the
episode.
season. That sounds amazing.
The end of each episode could have like some stats, and then the end of the season could have all total.
Maybe the end of
stats.
every season is like different survivors as well.
That would be pretty
You
cool.
know,
I mean, there's only there's only 2 sets of survivors.
I know, but you could, yeah. Also, it'd be very an action-packed movie, and it would be
action packed.
it'd be very cool to see like
Do you
maybe
think
practical effects.
That would probably have to be rated R with the amount of gore there
So
would have
much
to be.
blood. I mean, just make the blood green, and it's PG.
Yeah, but then that ruins the
No-
fun.
No, it would have to be rated R.
It would
And
definitely have to be rated
imagine
R.
seeing
Yeah.
the special infected though. It would be amazing to see practical effects.
I mean, considering those games are
Yes.
also both like over. Let's see. I don't have my phone. I don't even remember when the first or the second one came out.
it's
It
very
was a
old.
good few years ago. It was like at least 6 or something like that.
I mean, the
like-
trailers themselves were like movie worthy. Like it would be horror too. Like
I want them to
as
just come out with
well.
another new Left 4 Dead game that has the special infected, and they're like actual high quality and
There
not
was Back
from a
for
7-year-old
Blood.
game.
There was Back for
That's
Blood.
not Left 4 Dead.
It was made by the creators of.
Did Valve make that?
No, they didn't. It was just made by some of the people, and it wasn't that good because you haven't heard of it.
Back 4 Blood I've heard of. And
Yeah, but
I don't know if I've heard much about it, but I've heard
something
of
about
it.
Left 4 Dead
played
style
it.
and feel is very nice.
I played it.
It was okay. Yeah,
Isn't
I
it
played a
Back
little
for
bit of
Blood
it.
the one where like each run you have like specific cards or something that
Yes,
affect the game?
yes, it has a whole
Yeah, that
card
game looks
system.
pretty interesting. I'd play it.
It looks interesting. I don't know. I don't like the feel of it.
I don't like the feel of you.
Do you have anything yet? I have another one.
I do.
Okay, go.
Two,
go.
actually.
Two. All right, go ahead.
So, Red Dead Redemption.
See, but that's another one that it's basically
Western.
already a movie.
Well, the storyline of both games is really good.
That's like
Movie
wanting
worthy.
to make GTA into a movie, and it's
Maybe
just
That was my other thing.
it's just basically already a movie.
Maybe it works more as a show then. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it could be a show that just takes place in the same world as the games, but a movie that follows, like, I don't know if it's what you were thinking, but like a movie that follows the story of the games is
Trevor, Michael, and what?
Franklin.
Franklin, yeah.
But even if it was a show that either followed those three or just something in Los Santos would work, but a movie that follows the game just wouldn't really work because it's already a cinematic game.
Sort of. Yeah.
At least that's what I think.
Yeah.
So it'd basically just like it'd be like playing the game but without the gameplay.
Yeah. They are heavily based off specific movies. You know, both Red Dead and. But they still would make good movies just based off the franchise.
Yeah, shows like set in the same world, I think would be really awesome.
Well, they're not exactly that unique of worlds. They're just, modern day.
That is
or
true, but if
Western.
they use characters and stuff from
that
the
might be
game in the
interesting.
shows,
No, that does actually sound pretty cool.
get on that, Rockstar.
They're barely managing to get making GTA 6. I doubt
Aren't they
they're-
like a giant game company? What is taking them so long on GTA?
because online GTA. Oh, wow, guys.
Stop stumbling over your words, Kevin.
Okay.
Speak clearly.
All right. Sorry,
Slow
my
down,
brain
take a
my brain
breath.
is going too fast. Okay.
Yeah, take a breath.
GTA Online. They keep making content for that. They're
Then they
proprietors of
make them
that.
stop doing that.
It's making them too much money. Okay.
That is
Well,
true.
far
They're
too
going to
much
keep
money.
beating this dead horse till it quits.
But they are.
spitting
They
out
say
money.
they are making GTA 6.
Well, it's probably
There's
in
been
production.
mild
Once GTA
language.
6 comes out, GTA 5 is going to be vacant.
Maybe.
Unless GTA 6
Is absolute
online,
ass.
unless GTA 6 online doesn't transfer progress, otherwise people aren't going to switch it. I guarantee it.
Oh,
If GTA
that's
6
interesting.
doesn't have some
'Cause
way to
there's levels.
transfer online process in some way, then people aren't going to switch to it because they've spent, 10 years in GTA Online.
Yeah.
They're not going to
Yeah,
want to
there's
restart.
level of thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, to be
Um,
fair, there's probably a decent amount of level of thousands that just hacked the game, but there are definitely people who have gotten that far because they've been playing for that long.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. How about Dying Light?
No.
Do you know
Nah.
Dying Light?
No.
I've
What-
thought about playing it, but you wanted me to, so I
Oh
reconsidered.
wow, that's great.
Oh.
Okay. No, the
Thanks,
concept.
Kale.
Imagine special zombies that only come out at night. and
Come.
aim UV lights, special effect on that, and
Gaming come.
again more horror aspects. It's been a while since I played the
Man, I
game,
should take a
but
shower when I get home.
a parkour zombie movie sounds like a
Yeah,
recipe
but the zombies
for
don't
success.
do parkour.
Sounds like a
They
recipe
do
for
parkour.
disaster.
They climb and they run really fast.
Climbing isn't parkour.
Okay,
If
and
I go
there's-
climb a ladder and then jump off of it,
there's
that's
something.
parkour.
There's something called
That's not parkour, that's
volatiles.
dying.
There's something called
Well, if the ladder's tall
volatiles
enough.
that are like faster
Let's
and
go jump off of a
stronger
step ladder.
than
If
other
you land
zombies.
on your head, you'll still die.
And it requires
Not
you
always.
need to
In
run.
theory, you could.
Also, I love the trailers for Dying Light. Okay, they're really good, and I would love it to see it as a movie. There's a lot of premise for it.
Do you have a gum wrapper inside that gum wrapper? And a caramel
Parkour,
wrapper? No, not
the
caramel
activity or sport of moving rapidly through an area, typically in an urban environment,
Do you not know what
navigating
parkour is?
obstacles
No,
by
she's
running,
speaking the
jumping,
exact
and climbing.
definition. So yeah, climbing isn't parkour. Unless
Climbing
you're also
is parkour.
climbing in
is
it of
part of
itself
it.
isn't
Climbing
parkour.
is part of it.
There's
Climbing
part of
is
it.
part of
Just
it.
because you're climbing doesn't mean you're doing parkour.
But you have
if
to
you're
be-
doing parkour, you're probably climbing.
You have to be navigating through obstacles also, which sounds like it's what you would have been doing anyway.
That's what your character does. It's not really what zombies do, probably.
No, the zombies are climbing and running and sprinting. and
yeah,
shooting.
but it
it
doesn't.
requires.
Are they smartly doing it, or are they just kind of like ping pong balls?
Depends on the
Brains.
type of zombie, but
just like bumping into things.
Only
and,
we
like,
continued
making their way
our
through.
D&D campaign where you had us in a
Yeah,
dying
Kevin.
light similar thing.
Also, does the D&D movie count as a video game movie?
no,
No.
because D&D is not a video game.
Sure, but it is a
That's
game.
It's a
a
game.
tabletop game. You
Well, then call it a
ding-dong.
tabletop
Well,
game.
then I feel like
movie.
it's in the same like realm.
No,
you
it's
know?
a tabletop game movie.
I
No.
don't know.
It's a game movie, but it's not a video game movie.
It's a TTG.
Thanks,
um,
Donovan.
Yeah.
Lauren, do you have any others? I mean, there's a
No.
Tetris movie.
There's
there
a
is?
Tetris movie.
Yeah, there is. Like I
What?
heard nothing. It's
I don't have
about
my
the
phone.
story of Tetris,
Oh,
not like
it's a documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
No,
that's not a
even that.
movie.
That's a documentary, not a movie.
No, it wasn't a documentary. It was just a movie about the creation of it, but like in a
So-
Yeah,
more
that's what a
cinematic
documentary
way.
is.
No, documentaries are like
So it's a documentary that tries to be cool.
So it's like Oppenheimer.
that isn't a doc. You cannot say that's a documentary. You cannot.
It's literally a movie
No, it's not.
It's literally a movie documenting the events of
No!
Oppenheimer's life.
No, it's
Yeah.
exaggerated.
They're
Like
just-
heavily so.
they're acting it.
You have to use actual camera
Yeah.
footage for a
It's like
documentary.
it's like the
Womp.
History Channel where
There's
they
a
have
style.
acted out scenes,
There's
but
an
they're still
obvious
just
style.
explaining what happened.
It's a
Mockumentaries
History
and
Channel
documentaries have a certain
documentary.
style to them. Okay.
It's
a
a-
documentary.
It's a History Channel documentary, Kevin.
It's a documentary.
Why none of you said Call of Duty or something like that?
Well, no, that's just every other war movie that
Exactly.
exists.
Like it's just a
How
war
would you
movie.
turn?
Titanfall, on the other
I mean,
hand,
Black Ops might be interesting.
Titanfall
Hold
would
on.
make a cool
That
game.
That would make a good
back
one.
to the FNAF movie, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sure,
Kevin,
sure.
they wouldn't be able to make a movie with Black Ops 2.
So,
First mission.
do you guys think it's
No
canon?
Russian.
Okay.
Russian.
Do you think it's canon?
What is?
What's canon?
The FNAF movie.
I think that it's
no,
canon.
it's a completely separate.
I think that it's
universe.
canon in the same way that
In
like
its-
the
in
books
its
are
own
canon,
self.
where it takes place in with like the same rules but a different canon. Like
Okay, so
whatever
it's
it's called.
canon.
it's canon, but not in the same universe as the books or the movie or the game.
Balls.
You're talking about continuities.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
I've explained this to you
Yeah,
all
it's its
before.
own
Haven't.
separate thing. So
Continuities are the storylines, right? The books have their own continuities, but the overall
continuity,
the continuity
Nudity.
like plural or
the continuities.
My
okay.
ears ringing.
Okay, so the books
I
Games?
can hear your ear ringing.
and now the movie all are their own continuities, right?
So they're their own thing. They just are the same, but different.
But they're all set in the same canon that
Same
follows.
universe.
You mean each of them are canon?
Same
They're
thing.
all set in the same canon, which has
Those are what
set
shoot
rules
cannonballs.
that it follows. So if
Is
one
the cannon
thing
gonna
is
fire soon?
shut the fuck up.
Naughty language.
You
If-
swore.
Stop interrupting me while I'm explaining something
Well, you're talking
important.
about it's important.
Oh, you just
I
ruined the
believe
audio.
you here.
Continue.
Yeah,
Lauren.
please don't ruin
continue,
the
Please
audio.
continue.
The wait, what'd you say?
So-
Continuo?
I like to slur my words. Okay.
Hey, you can't do that.
If something is possible in the books, that then makes it possible in the games and movie. If something is possible,
That makes sense. That was very important, Lauren. I will be sure to keep that in.
Yeah, so basically you're saying that like the movie is not like in the same universe as the game, but it still is like the same concepts.
Any other games suggestions at all?
No.
No. Okay, then. Yeah, I think we'll end it
Well,
here.
wait, we can talk brief. We didn't even talk about the FNAF movie at all.
Well, you said you had nothing to say about it.
I mean, I said it was good.
Yeah. Anything else?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Matt Pat.
What about some like?
Oh yeah, Matt Pat.
What about some like theorizing from the movie?
I
what are some
suppose
theories you got?
No, wait. Quick mention.
Kevin, do
Markiplier.
you have a film theory?
No. Well, maybe. Okay. Quick mention. Matt Pat was in it. You know that was cool.
Oh, that was cool.
I'm not sure about the line. That's just a theory. A little much. I don't know.
Well, that's
but it makes.
that's the whole point. It's
I
his
get it.
cameo.
I get
it's
it.
his
Yeah.
thing.
And then Markiplier was originally supposed to be the security guard at the beginning, actually.
Yeah, it gets killed.
And I saw that guy as Markiplier, and it seemed like
that would have been pretty
perfectly
awesome.
fit him. It was designed,
That would've
but
been
unfortunately,
pretty
because he
awesome.
was making his Iron Lung movie, which you're obviously gonna watch,
Obviously.
it's gonna be very cool.
Never seen Iron Lung.
You should watch
mean
him
the
play it.
game?
It's actually a cool game.
It's a short thing, honestly. Spooky.
Does
Uh,
Lore
spooky,
have a
it's-
theory?
It's tense.
I don't think so. I think she's still grumpy, which is rightly deserved. Anything else?
but
I
you
do
deal
have
with
one
it.
thing to mention that
Well-
I've mentioned to you two before. And it's what exactly happened to the aunt after she either
died.
got knocked out or killed?
She obviously died.
If she died, which is what I'm assuming happened, what happened to the body?
It was-
Freddy ate it.
It was on the ground. That's it.
So it's just still on the ground?
I imagine they called
Golden
the police.
Freddy appeared.
Oh yeah,
again and
because
ate
the
her.
cops are gonna believe. No, I swear, a child possessed a bear, and then it came to my house and killed her.
I think it would be clear that, like, he was gone. Also, Vanessa. Wait, no, she was unconscious. Don't know if she's gonna wake up.
Also, yeah, the thing about Vanessa, like, how did they bring her in? Did they just like tell her she got stabbed by someone?
was in a
it's
coma.
horror movie, logic. Okay, there's never a question.
The whole
about what happened.
legalities of everything
Yeah,
going
of
on
movies doesn't matter too
Legal.
much. Also, I feel like the police in the FNAF world are just
here. Dumb.
very
Dum, dum,
incompetent.
dum, dum.
If they weren't like not smelling
Dum,
a
dum,
bunch
dum, dum,
of dead kids,
Rotting
and not think
corpses.
exactly, and not thinking to look at the location, like not being able
Hmm.
to detect. Oh, hey, there's these big suits that could obviously fit a small child.
And seem to be smelling of rotting bodies.
Exactly, like that is
Yum.
ridiculous.
It's
It would have, yeah.
I bet that's a horrible smell.
Also,
can't imagine it's great.
wasn't your little brother like he was super scared about the movie?
There
was.
were certain spots where Connor was pretty scared.
he was, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I
'cause
sat right next to him. I saw that he was pretty scared.
Because honestly, the movie wasn't scary.
It
There were
wasn't.
parts where I jumped, but it's only because, quiet scene,
Yeah.
and then suddenly bright thing and
Yeah.
loud noise. Like, that's just human ingenuity to jump.
The
It's not that
kid
you're
with the
scared,
bleeding
but, like-
eyes,
No, honestly,
I was a little scared.
I don't even
Like
know where
jump
I really
scares.
startled. Like, obviously, my brain got, like,
Ooh.
for a second, like, ooh, for, like, the two
Right.
the balloon boy things.
Balloon
Which,
boy.
what was going on with their mouths? Like, their faces were weird.
I think that was the point.
Like, it wasn't the normal balloon boy. They had, like,
No, it was obviously
weirder
different.
mouth. I don't know.
You've got a weird mouth.
Wait, no, that's saying the balloon boy little things was sentient as well. So, okay. Wasn't there another thing?
The
Um,
cupcake.
The
cupcake. That cupcake was a menace.
I have one gripe about the movie,
Yeah.
and it's that the spring lock scene was so lame.
It's a PG-13 movie.
It's so lame.
It was
They
PG.
couldn't have afforded more blood.
Literally, they didn't even. He was literally just. He couldn't even like collapse to the ground, showing a little blood. He was literally just standing there. He just stood
I
like.
think he was kneeling.
Ugh, ow.
It
Ugh.
still looks like it
Ow.
hurts.
Well,
Yeah, but it would have looked more like it hurt if he collapsed to the ground in a puddle of his own blood, like it did in the game.
Okay, I think we're looking at the comparison more so of those videos and sounds of like. After
I'm comparing
dying.
it to the actual FNAF 3 game, where it shows in
Okay.
16-bit him being in a puddle of his own blood.
Listen,
16-bit.
32-bit.
we've already used that bit,
16-bit,
okay, in a video. We
8-bit,
can't reuse this
4-bit,
bit.
2-bit, 1-bit, half-bit, the risk game.
Kevin, just because we used it once doesn't mean we can't use it again.
Okay, sure.
It's good.
Anyway, like, also I
Life.
just
Life is
Also-
Roblox.
Life is Roblox.
I like Mike. And
You said
Abby.
roadblocks.
Yeah.
I like Mike. He's a good, well-made
Mike,
character.
yeah, Mike was a good character.
Yeah.
Mike and I.
Mike Wazowski.
I was actually invested in the
Wachowski?
characters, surprisingly. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be that invested in Mike's story, and he has a good story. I like his character arc,
Yeah.
and the story seems reasonable. Also, he just tackles a guy in the beginning.
Yeah, and then like beats him up in the fountain.
In front of his kid.
That was.
When I instantly saw that at first, I was like, "Oh, his brother." It's because of his brother, you know.
Well, when I seen, did it show? It didn't show his brother getting kidnapped before then.
No,
but as soon as
but
it showed the scene of his brother doing that, I was like, oh, so that's why he did that. Is he had his brother taken?
Oh no, like right when I saw it.
When I seen it right away, I was just like, oh, well, he.
Why would he do that?
Well, no,
Well, of course it'd be because this is because his brother or one of his siblings or something got kidnapped or son.
No, I just assumed it was because he was real jumpy.
For what reason?
I don't know. He just
I don't know.
really-
I just instantly thought that.
Yeah, once it showed the actual like dream of his brother getting taken away, it made sense.
Nope. Okay. So yeah, we'll end it there. Anyway, thank you. Patreon, right?
Ray's not a Skywalker.
Yeah.
Patreon. Patreon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.